Welcome to another rendition of Math is Easy, Step by Step. In this second video, I'd like to talk a little bit more about the negative exponents rule. And simply put, I'm going to go over example number 2. In this term, we have x to the negative 2 times y to the negative 3 divided by x to the negative 5 times y to the negative 4. Remember, every fraction is a division problem. And so in order to change these negative exponents, you just flip these fractions. So I'm going to put x to the negative 2 in the denominator. You can see it here. Now it's positive. I'm going to take this x to the negative 5. I'm going to put it up in the numerator. Hey, now that x to the negative 5 is positive. I'm going to take y to the negative 3 in the numerator, and I'm going to flip it, put it down into the denominator's place. Now it's positive. I'm going to take y to the negative 4th, put it up into the numerator, and now it's a positive exponential power. And so again, remember to simplify further here, remember the rules of division with exponents, right? We're going to subtract the exponents. So let's go ahead and move forward. That is one method that you could use. Another method is writing it out in expanded form, which I've talked about in previous videos. So what does that mean? That means x to the 5th power is x times itself 5 times. Times y to the 4th power, which means y times y 4 times. X to the 2nd power means x times x times y to the 3rd power, which is y times y times y. Now at this point, remember, any term over itself is 1. So I can just start canceling out terms over themselves. I'm left with 3x's on top. Y over y is 1, y over y is 1, y over y is 1. I'm left with 1y in the numerator of the top part of the fraction. So now I'm going to simplify. X times x times x is x to the 3rd power times my leftover y. And that's what we have here, x cubed y to the 1st power. Now, did I need to include that 1? Many times in your answers, you will not see it. Is it okay to put a 1 value here? Absolutely. This is that invisible one I've talked about. And again, most of your answers you'll see is x cubed to the power of y. Excuse me, x cubed times y to the power of 1. But they won't show that 1. They usually leave it invisible. And so please show your invisible ones. It's going to simplify and make your mathematics so much easier to understand what it is that you're doing. Check out my video on invisible ones. It will definitely enlighten you and make math a little bit more easy for you. So let's take a look here at example number 3. I have 3x to the negative 1 raised to the power of 3. Now, you want to show all of your invisible ones, which is what I'm doing in this next step if you follow. And don't forget, there's an invisible one right up here in that exponents place attached to that 3. So this term's 3 times x. X has a negative 1 value raised to the power of 3. So we're going to keep all that, just trying to simplify these terms. And in the next step, you're going to see I want to change this negative 1, the negative 1, into a positive 1. In order to do that, I flip this fraction. So x to the negative 1 will go in the denominator's place. It's now positive. The invisible 1 is in the numerator's place, the top of the fraction. And we've changed the negative exponent to a positive. So now we're just going to simplify. 3 times 1 is 3. Invisible 1 times invisible 1 is 1x to the positive 1 value. Now remember, this is 3 over x. A lot of times you won't see that 1 there, but I'm showing you it's a positive 1. And I'm showing you the 1 because it just makes things a little more clearer. The confusion is gone and it helps you to understand what you need to do. And remember, this is 3 over x raised to that third power, which means 3 over x times 3 over x times 3 over x. 3 times. And I'm going to show you that here in this next step. So 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 3 is 27. And of course, we have an invisible 1 times 1 times 1 is 1x. And the rule is when you multiply the bases the same, you keep that same base, and then you add the exponents. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. So for this final problem, the answer is 27 divided by x to the third power. Hey, math is easy if you take it step by step. One thing I would definitely suggest, do an internet search. Search for your topic in math that you're practicing. Search for that topic with answers. You'll get a page with problems. You get a page with answers. Check your answers. Write your steps clearly, largely on a piece of paper, so when you make a mistake, like I do, I made many mistakes, you can look through your steps and find that mistake. You can learn by it, not do it again, and that will make you a stronger, it will strengthen your skills and help you along while you're practicing these problems. Hey, math is easy. Take it step by step.